Hi guys, so today I am going to be doing a tutorial over this look that I'm wearing right now. It is a super pretty purple halo eye using the Lorac Pro 3 palette. My sister got this for me. She's so sweet. She gave this to me when I first moved into my apartment and she was like, it's a housewarming gift, but like not for your house. So this is the palette and what it looks like, and it is just a beautiful palette for the fall time. Super warm shadows in here, but there are also some cool tone eyeshadows. So if you would like to see how I got this little halo eye using the Lorac Pro 3 palette, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first I'm going in with my Too Faced HangoveRx primer as I normally do. I think this is a great primer for all skin types. It's great for making your foundation sit really well on your face. Then I'm going in with a pore minimizing primer. I'm not going to mention the name of it because it is not cruelty free. I'm just trying to use it up, but this is just to minimize the pores, of course. Then I'm going in with my ItCosmetics CC Cream. Just a little disclaimer, ItCosmetics recently partnered with L'Oreal, or is now underneath L'Oreal. So ItCosmetics themselves are cruelty free, however they are underneath a company that is not cruelty free any longer. They used to be standalone and now they are not. So use it with whatever discretion you would like. But I'm just blending that in using my beauty blender. Then I am going to go in with my concealer, which is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer Cream. I'm putting that underneath my eyes, and then I'm also going to put it up on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, just like the areas that I want to highlight, and I'm blending that in with my beauty blender. And then immediately I'm setting it with my RCMA No Color Powder so that it does not crease underneath my eyes, which I find that this concealer can crease because it is a heavier, more full coverage concealer. And then I'm also using that RCMA No Color Powder with my beauty blender to set the rest of my face. I think it's just the most natural way to get it to melt into your skin and just make your skin look flawless. Then I'm going to contour using the contour color in my City Color Cosmetics Contour Effects No. 2 palette. This palette's great for paler skin types, or you can use the Contour Effects 1 palette for darker skin types. It's just an amazing contour palette. I mentioned this in my last favorites video. And the brush I'm using is just a Luxie contour brush. I love my Luxie brushes. And just look how natural this contour looks. It's just fantastic. So I'm using that to carve out my cheekbones, and then of course my forehead where you normally contour, and then I'm also doing it under my jawline because, you know, we're just contouring right now. Then I'm going to go in with the bronzing color of this palette and use that to bronze. Amazing. Great. The brush I'm using is a Vasanti powder brush. I got this in the BoxyCharm a really long time ago, and I just love this contour color for paler skin types. It's got like a reddish tone to it, so it's just perfect for actually making you look like you've been in the sun. I love it. It's great. Then I'm using this little tiny baby Too Faced blush today. It is called Your Love is King, I believe. I just think this is a perfect color for fall time. Like, it's gorgeous, but you have to be really light-handed if you're as pale as I am. Then for my highlight, I'm dipping back into my City Color Contour Effects 2 palette and using that highlight because it is just so stunning. Like, I did not expect it the first time I used it. It's just so good. So if you're interested in getting this contour palette, I do have an affiliate code. You can get 10% off your purchase. I have that linked down below as always, so yeah. Now I'm going to do my brows using my Ardell Brow Pomade in dark brown. And I was out of focus, so we're just gonna not do the whole brow routine right now because it did not work out the way that I wanted it to. And then, of course, I'm going to prime my eyes using my ItCosmetics Smooth Canvas Primer, as I always do, to cover up the freckles and the veins of my eyes. And like I said earlier, I'm using my Lorac Pro 3 palette. So first I'm dipping into the color Blanc to set my eyeshadow primer that I just used, just placing it from lash line to brow bone. Then I'm going in with the color Canvas to just add a transition shade, going in messily with my E40, nothing like super intense or anything, just trying to give depth and make things easier to blend on top of it. Then I'm going into the color Cool Taupe with a smaller blending brush, being a lot more messy with this than normal, but this is not a vital part. It's just kind of like a little blending process in here, adds more depth, and it'll look really good once we start placing down the actual crease color. Now to start building the halo eye, I'm going in with the color Amethyst and a really tiny flat shader brush here. I work on the outer edges of my eyes first, just go back and forth and make sure that is even, and then I work on the inner corner. I just think that's the easiest process to do it with. Just build up the outside, make it even first, and then start working on the inside. So you can just see a lot of back and forth between them. I just think that is the easiest to make sure you're getting things to match. Just go back and forth between both eyes. Don't work on just one eye and then work on the other. Go back and forth. That's my best advice for halo eye. So yeah. Then I'm going to connect the two darker areas with my crease. It's kind of like a cut crease that you want to do. You want it to be thin and dark, and just connect the two, but leave the center of your eye open because that's of course going to be our halo effect. So just going back and forth between the eyes, like I said, to make sure everything is even. Then I'm going in with a fluffy blending brush, but this is more dense, not super fluffy. I think this is the best brush I have to blend things out. I have no excess product on it at all. I'm just working on that outer edge of my crease area just to blend everything out, and you can really start to see a difference of how smooth the crease area starts to look compared to the other eye, because I'm working on one eye at a time now. Okay, now we are going to make our halo shine. I'm going in with the color Almond Pearl on my pinky. I think that applying shimmering shadows with your finger is the best way to get the most pigment and shine out of them. So I'm just doing that. You can add a little bit of Fix Plus or something to your brush and just use the brush, but I think fingers work best in this. Now I'm going to start working on the bottom lash line, picking up Amethyst first this time, and just going to make sure I connect the topper outer area with the bottom area, and then again the inner top area to the bottom inner area, if that makes sense. You can see what I'm doing. And then again, picking up Almond Pearl with my pinky for the center area. And voila! Now we are going to blend that out a little bit with canvas. I just have a really fluffy pencil brush and blending underneath those colors just to make sure everything is smooth and blended. And then I'm dipping back into Blanc, the first color we took, and using that to highlight my brow bone because I don't like a super intense brow bone highlight. It's just not my thing. Now I'm going into my Essence Smoky Eyeliner and tight lining with it, and then taking a really tiny, precise pencil brush and using that to smudge it out. For mascara, I'm using my Milani Tri-Fecta mascara and just working that into my top lashes. And for my bottom lashes, as always, I'm using my Wet n Wild Megalength mascara. It's just the easiest mascara and my favorite one to use for my bottom lashes. Y'all know this. And then for my lipstick, I'm taking Essence Cool Nude Lipstick because I think it goes really well with the more bold eyes we have going on. It's just a beautiful nude color. And then I'm going to set the look with my Wet n Wild setting spray. So that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you all in my next video, and in the meantime, make sure to spread some positivity. Bye!